6th standard students, let us start from page number 136, fraction on the number line. Now how we will learn how we can show the fraction on the number line. You have learned to show whole numbers like 0, 1, 2 up to infinite on number line. We can also show fractions on number line. Let us draw a number line. Try to mark half on it. We know that half is greater than 0 and less than 1, so it should lie between 0 and 1. Since we have to show half, we divide the gap between 0 and 1 into two equal parts and show one part as half. Now see here, between 0 to 1. Suppose that 5 centimeter you are measuring like half centimeter, so 10 centimeter equal to 1 if you will take. So, or you can measure on the line 4 centimeter, you can assume as 1, and then so 0 and 1, so middle point of 0 and 1 will be half. Now suppose we want to show 1 by 3, so what we will do, we will divide this gap between 0 to 1 into 3 equal parts on number line. Suppose the 9 centimeter equal to 1, so 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, that means 1 by 3. And suppose we want to show 1 by 3 on number line, into how many equal parts should the length between 0 and 1 be divided? 3. We divide the length between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts and show one part as 1 by 3. Now can we show 2 by 3 on this number line? 2 by 3, that means 2 parts out of 3. So what we will do? We will divide same, and 1 by 3, 2 by 3, and the meaning of 3 by 3 is 1. So 2 by 3 will be here. Similarly, how would you show 0 by 3? 0 by 3, that means 0. So 0 will be here. And 3 by 3 on this number line, that means 1. So we will show here. 0.3 is the point 0, whereas since 3 by 3 is one whole, it can be shown by the point. Already I have shown you. So if we have to show 3 by 7, that means between, then 3 by 7, that means between 0 to 1, we will take 7 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and then 7 parts we will divide. Suppose that it is number line, so here 1 by 3 we want to show, so we have taken 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Now 0 to 1, denominator is 7, so 7 centimeter. So take 1 centimeter distance here, so 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7, and 7 by 7. So we can show 3 by 7 number line. Then into how many equal parts should the length between 0 and 1 be divided? Denominator is 7, so 7 equal parts. If P shows 3 by 7, then how many equal divisions lie between 0 and P? 3. Where do 0 by 7? So initial point, and so this I will show you on the green board in detail. Now try this. Show 3 by 5 on number line, show this on number line. Can you show any other fractions between 0 and 1? Write 5 more fractions that you can show and depict them on the number line. You will do this. How many fractions lie between 0 and 1? Think, discuss, and write your uncountable fraction we can take between 0 and 1. So this and this, both the questions, you will find the answer of these questions. Okay, it's your work, and I will show you 3 by 7 how we will show, 3 by 5, and this. Now 7.4, proper fractions. You have now learned how to locate fractions on number line. Locate the fractions 3 by 4, 1 by 2, 9 by 10, 0 by 3, 5 by 8 on separate number lines. I'll show you. Does any one of the fractions lie beyond 1? We will check here. Then when we will do this work on the green board. All these fractions lie to the left of 1 as they are less than 1. In fact, all the fractions we have learned so far are less than 1. These are proper fractions. That means in the proper fractions, if we are solving this fraction form into decimal or but the answer should be less than 1. A proper fraction, as Komal said, is a number representing part of whole. In a proper fraction, the denominator shows the number of parts into which the whole is divided, and the numerator shows how many parts we have taken, or the number of parts which have been considered. Therefore, in proper fractions, the numerator is always less than the denominator. Numerator is always less than the denominator. Now, give proper fraction whose numerator is 5 and denominator is 7. 5 by 7 whose denominator is 9 and numerator is 5. 5 by 9 whose numerator and denominator add up to 10. How many fractions of this kind can you make? Whose denominator is 4 than the numerator. Give any 5, how many more can you make? Now, I will explain this. A fraction is given. How will you decide? By just looking at it, whether the fraction is less than 1, equal to 1. Same way, by the applying the definition of proper fraction. If numerator is less than denominator, then the fraction is less than 1. And if numerator and denominator both are equal, then 1. Now fill up the using one of these greater than, less than, equal. Half. So half is less than 3 by 5 and 1. Obviously numerator is less than denominator, so less than 1. Now numerator is less than denominator, so its value will be less than 1, so it will be greater, and it is equal. It's also equal when you will divide this and this. Now 3 by 7 we have to show on number lines. So for this, what we will do, denominator is 7, so we will divide 7 centimeter line segment we will draw on the rough notebook and divide 1 centimeter. We will divide as a part of whole. 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7, 7 by 7. 7 by 7, that means 7 ones are 7, and 0 upon 7, that means 7 zeros are 0 in this way. So 0 to 1 unit we will divide in this way. Denominator you will read and that much centimeter line you will draw. Clear? Now 3 by 7 is here, so between, and 3 by 7 we will show by capital letter P. So between 0 and 3 by 7, how many divisions are there? 1, 2, 3. And 0 by 7 we will show here, and 7 by 7 we will show here. Clear? Now see here, 3 by 5 we have to show on the number line, so we will divide same. 1 centimeter will take distance. So 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 5, that is 1, and then 6 by 5. So many we can show here. Now 3 by 5, so 3 by 5 you will mark on this. Clear? Same way you can do 0 by 10, 5 by 10, 1 by 10. Okay? Now improper and mixed fraction. Anag, Ravi, Reshma and John shared their tiffin. Along with the food, they had also brought 5 apples. After eating the other food, the 4 friends wanted to eat apples. How can they share 5 apples among 4 of them? See here, one apple everyone will take. Then 4 slice from the 1 apple. So 1 by 4th part or 1 slice they will take. So 1 whole apple and 1 slice. Okay. Now see here. Anak said, let each of us have 1 full apple and quarter the 5th. You can see I explained to you just now. Reshma said that is fine, but we can also divide each of the 5 apples into 4 equal parts and take 1 quarter from each apple. Same, 1 whole, and if we will take 4 slices of 1 whole, so total we will get 5 slices. Ravi said in both the ways of sharing, each of us would get the same share. that is 5 quarters. Since 4 quarters make 1 whole, we can also say that each of us would get 1 whole and 1 quarter. The value of each share would be 5 divided by 4, is that means 1 whole part and then 1 quarter. So yes, the same is 5 by 4. So 5 slices, and from 1 apple 4 slices we are getting. So 5 slices divided by 4. Yes, the same as Reshma added that in 5 by 4. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. The numerator you can see here, the bigger than the denominator. The fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator are called improper fraction. In proper fraction, numerator always be less than the denominator, but in improper fraction, numerator will be greater than the denominator. So thus fractions here, numerator is greater than, numerator is greater than, numerator is greater than. So these all are improper fractions. Write 5 improper fractions with denominator 7. So numerator you will form greater than, you will take greater than 7. So 8 upon 7, 9 upon 7. Write 5 improper fractions with numerator 11. So you will take denominator less than 11. So 11 upon 9, 11 upon 8 you can. Ravi reminded John, what is the other way of writing the share? Does it follow from Anag's way of dividing 5 apples? John nodded. Yes, it indeed follows from Anag's way. In her way, each share is 1 whole and 1 quarter. That means this is 1 and 1 by 4th. That means everyone is getting 1 whole and then 1 quarter. And written in short form, 1 integer 1 by 4. It is called mixed fraction because 4 ones are 4, 4 and 1 5, 5 upon 4. We are getting improper fractions, and improper fractions we can change into mixed fraction. Mixed fraction we can change into improper fraction, because we can say why it is calling a mixed fraction, because you can see here 1 whole and then fraction form. Now recall the puris eaten by Komal. She got 2.5 puris. So 2, 1 puri, second puri and half puri. Now how many shaded halves are there in 2 integer 1 by 2? So there are 5 shaded halves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fraction can also be written as 5 by 2, or 2 integer 1 upon 2 is the same as 5 by 2. Fractions such as 1 integer 1 by 4 and 2 integer 1 by 2 are called mixed fraction. A mixed fraction has a combination of whole and a part. Where do you come across mixed fractions? Give some examples. Now you will find when we take suppose that 1.5 glass milk. So 1 whole glass and half glass. So we can write, or 2, 3 or 4 katoris mango juice or amras. So we can say that ab nahi chahiye kheer. So in this way also we can take. The grip sizes of tennis rackets are often in mixed numbers. For example, one size is 3 integer 7 upon 8 inches and 4 integer 3 upon 8 inches is another. It is your general knowledge. For your general knowledge, this statement is given here. Let us start. Draw number lines and locate the points on them. 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. So B and C you will solve. I am solving for you this one. Okay, let us start. Now see here, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4 and 4 by 4 we have to show on the number line. So take 1 centimeter distance with the help of ruler. So 0 start from 0, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4 that means 1, 5 by 4, 6 by 4, 7 by 4, 8 by 4, 8 by 4 that means 2. So see here, 1 by 2. So you can see here 2 by 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So actually 1 by 2, the meaning of 1 by 2 is 2 by 4. Clear? So we will show here. How you will show? 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 4 by 4 here. So easily you can show. Clear? Now second question, express the following as mixed fractions. 20 upon 3, 11 upon 5, 17 upon 7, 28 upon 5, 19 upon 6, 35 upon 9. So I am solving for you A and F. Rest of the sum you will solve. Now you can see 20 upon 3. So first what we will do, 20 we will divide by 3. 3 6 are 18. You know how to divide. 20 minus 18 is 2. 0. 0 will borrow from 1. So 10 minus 8 2 and 1 minus 1 is 0. I have not written. You will do proper method. Okay. Now we have divided by 3. So 3 as it is we will write. How many times it is divisible? 6 times, and remainder is 2. So mixed integer form will be 6 integer 2 upon 3. Same way F. Now you can see here 35 we will divide by 9. So how many times? 9 3s are 27. So 5 will borrow from 3. 15 minus 7 is 8. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we will write divisor as it is 9. How many times? 3. Remainder is 8. So 3 integer 8 upon 9 is the mixed fraction of this question. Now express the following as improper fraction. Now mixed integers are here, mixed fraction form is here, and we will change into improper fractions. So for you I am solving A and F. Rest of the sum you will solve. Now see here, given fraction 7 integer 3 upon 4, given mixed fraction. Now 7 into 4, we will multiply 7 into 4 and we will add this 3, because when we have written in the improper fraction, so remainder always we were writing in the numerator form, that means left number we will add here and the denominator as it is. So 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 3, 31. 31 upon 4 will be the answer. Same way 8 9s are 72 plus 4 upon 9. So 8 into 9 plus 4 upon 9. 8 9s are 72 plus 4 upon 9. 72 plus 4, that means 76 upon 9. Clear?